afternoon. I'm about to finish for the day, finish for the week. This is the last thing I wanted to do before I knock off. Man, what a week. What a week. How you going? It's been interesting. Had a few people comment on how tired and overwhelmed I looked and sounded the last video I did. Thanks for your care in that, by the way. But it's got me to thinking as well. Am I being too open? How open do I need to be? What does it look like to be positive and dynamic and giving hope while also being honest about it all? So there's some interesting reflections and questions I've been thinking about and chewing over. Also got into trouble after my last update because some of you found out about the car accident before two of my daughters and my mum. So, sorry. Anyway, here we go. So I've been thinking about this idea of rest anyway, in this overwhelming nature of what it looks like to connect again and to provide ministry and provide care and provide love and provide community. What's that look like? I've been in meetings on Zoom and technology and how we can do technology better and what it needs to look like, but be real about it. So there's been constant to and fro, and then it's like blah. I don't know. Maybe some of you feel like that by the end of this week too. So what does rest look like for you? And it came to me like this. Last night I got home, I'd been home, I had tea, and I decided just on dusk, it was going into dark, to go for a run. It wasn't a very pretty run. I'd eaten, so I was probably too heavy and too full, too much of the wrong food in me. And I went for a run along a path that was a bit darker than I thought it would be as well. And I kept trying to look ahead, like a long way. And I discovered I couldn't. I really had to focus on what was right in front of me. I went for a run again this morning, and I started in the dark, or slightly dark. It was in that kind of daybreak, kind of day time, getting into the daytime. And so I could see a little bit further, a little bit clearer. And I just noticed the distinguishing nature about what those runs looked like and how they felt in that. In this time, in this day and age where things are changing so rapidly, I need to keep an eye on, I want to keep an eye on what's happening and what's coming and what's ahead, and make adjustments and communicate those adjustments and invite people into those adjustments as well. And yet I can only be here in this moment. I can only do what's now. I can only respond to what's now. And then this morning I was able to get a bit more clarity about where I was running. And so that was good and that was refreshing, but I was also reminded it's still just one step at a time, no matter how far ahead you can see. And so I was reminded in that my rest is in Jesus. He holds what's way ahead, and all he asks is to be present and engaged and connected in this moment, right here, right now. Rest is about getting a good night's sleep, doing exercise, reading a good book, for me reading scripture as well, enjoying Netflix shows. They might all be aspects of rest, but to find my rest in Jesus and to know that while he might hold what's further ahead, all he asks is that I be present in this moment, one step at a time. I don't know what your week's been like, friends. I don't know what your weekend's looking like. I hope and I pray that you might know what it is to find some rest in Jesus, and to know that in this moment, to be in this moment, to be fully present in this moment is enough.